There is something I've been observing for a while now. Everyone wants success, but I'm not sure everyone wants what creates them. Right? We live in a time where success is mostly encountered as an image, but we rarely see the years, and it's because we do not see those years that we underestimate them. Alright, so recently I saw a veteran actress. She attended a movie premiere with her husband, and the comment section was very much predictable. People said things like, "Oh, elegance has class, aura has levels, she's so beautiful, what a man taking care of his wife." But I still remember that a couple of years ago, when she married her husband, the same internet had said so many hurtful things about her and her partner. They said things like, "Oh, what a glow down. How can such a beautiful woman settle for such a man?" So many more things that I'm not able to, include in this video. But what exactly changed in all of this? Because the woman did not change, nor did her husband. The only thing that changed was time and endurance. Now, you might be wondering why exactly I started with that story. It is because I want you to know that public opinion is immediate, just like that. But prosperity, on the other hand, is, I'd not like to use the word delayed. I'd say slower and gradual. And the gap between the two is where most people lose patience. Right? We admire outcomes. We admire the success we see, those visible things we see. Very beautiful, there's nothing wrong with that. We admire those things, but we tend to resist the structures that produces them. And that right there is the illusion. That's exactly what it is I aim to correct today with this story, alright, and with the structure that we are learning right now. That's the illusion. We think that prosperity is visibility, but prosperity is actually structure that is sustained long enough for it to become visible. Let me ask you something directly. If I asked how many people want the level of a Pat McGrath, or how many people want the scale of a immigrate, many hands would rise. But if I ask, are you willing to commit to one channel for 15 or 20 years before recognition, then the room becomes quieter. You know why that is? It is because what we often want is not prosperity, but the evidence of it. We want to be seen as successful. We want to be seen looking successful, but those two are not the same pursuit. Social media has compressed time in our minds. It presents decades of hard work, decades of committed structure, decades as moments. We get to see the scale of things, but we do not see, or rather the containment part, the part of structure, the sacrifices that had to be put in place get edited out. You do not get to see those containment. We get to see the premiere, but not the years of the obscurity. We get to see the valuation, but not the early years of instability. We get to see the elegance, the outcome, but we do not get to see the years and years and years of endurance put into that work. And so now, success feels like something that is purchasable, performable, an aesthetic that you can buy. But legacy is not like that. Legacy is not an aesthetics that you can purchase. You can purchase aesthetics, you can purchase visibility, you can even purchase temporary influence, but what you cannot purchase is committed, compounded time in a committed structure. That's exactly where prosperity actually lives. Let us call the woman from the earlier example that I gave, Lucy, alright? Lucy did not become elegant overnight. She did not become classy like the internet comment section was saying about her at that premiere. She did not. She remained. She remained through criticism. She remained through the misunderstanding. She remained through the season where the internet already gave its verdict about her life and predicted her future for her. She had a structure and she stayed in it. And now this is not to say that her structure is superior to someone else's. What this is about is that she found it, she defined it, and she stayed in it. And that right there is the difference. Prosperity is not about copying someone else's structure. It's about defining your structure and staying long enough inside of it for it to compound. Some people will choose to move cities every few years, and someone else will choose to plant themselves somewhere for 24. Someone would say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do it publicly. Another person would say, no, I'm going to go quieter. There is nothing wrong with that. The mistake here is not that people are choosing differently, or it's not that you're choosing differently. It is that you're mistaken, or that you're confusing motion for progress and also confusing applause for alignment. The microphone went off because it was low, and I took some time to charge it, and I did some of those in the background. Of course, some of the things that you are seeing right here. Okay, in the previous video, I had said that society rewards specialization, and it's a time that we live in, and we also live in a culture that rewards immediacy. But prosperity rewards containment, and containment is not glamorous. It is repeating, it is practicing containment. It is often misunderstood and frequently mocked, before it is even admired. But it is very necessary. And why that is because prosperity is not performance. It acts as an incubator. Might I use that? Prosperity is a private alignment that eventually becomes undeniable. So if there is anything worth examining honestly, it is this. Do you want to be prosperous? Do you want prosperity? Or do you want to be seen prospering? Because one needs you to have a structure, but the other only needs you to have an audience. And this two path rarely ends up in the same place. Alright, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you like the conversation today, please like it and leave a comment, and also subscribe to the channel for conversations like this. Until next time, let us see. Bye.